inside the first Metaverse country, Liberland. What do an abandoned ship of land, a former Czech politician, and virtual reality or VR have in common? Liberland, a self-proclaimed Balkan micronation, is the answer. It was founded in 2015 and is now poised to advance its statehood ambitions by creating a new metaverse. Liberland will be the first country to be built and inhabited in the virtual world before being realized in real life. Furthermore, Zaha Hadid Architects, a world-renowned architectural firm, has been working on a vision for a virtual city that will house the country's growing population. So, let's dive into today's video about the metaverse country, Liberland. Watch until the end and subscribe to Metagate for more such videos. Here we begin! Designing a virtual country in the metaverse. Liberland is creating a space for its thousands of citizens to meet without having to travel to that tiny, uninhabited piece of land by collaborating with Zaha Hadid Architects to create a metaverse. Indeed, it may be a much safer option for its prospective citizens because visitors are not subject to arrest by Croatian police. Zaha Hadid's principal architect, Patrick Schumacher, has long supported Liberland and has presided over precious architectural competitions to create a vision for a physical Liberland. He provides an alternative and immediate way for Liberland citizens to enter the micronation by looking at a metaverse. Schumacher is a legend in the industry for being the brains behind parametricism, a concept first coined in 2008 that essentially reinvented architecture's relationship with computer technology and algorithms. He recently published 12 theses on the advent of the metaverse, his vision of the virtual world. The primary thesis of Schumacher is that the metaverse will provide vivid telepresence, co-location synergies, explorative browsing, immersiveness, collective experiences, and so on. As all websites spatialize, all organizations move into the metaverse, and all physical venues are augmented or substituted by functionally equivalent virtual venues. This opportunity will be universally embraced. His second claim is that the metaverse is a unified reality. The metaverse is neither a game nor a work of fiction. In the metaverse, virtual reality will be as real as a physical reality in our cities, Schumacher penned. Physically and virtually mediated social communicative interactions are both important and contribute to an unbroken, continuous social reality. Within and across these domains, there will be both competition and cooperation. But it's his seventh and eighth thesis, architecture's takeover and architecture's essence distilled, that really got him going. What exactly is it and how did it start? Despite the fact that it is not a formally recognized country, Liberland has 7,000 approved residents and 700,000 more citizenship applications are being processed. The 7-kilometer 2 territory, which is larger than Vatican City or Monaco, is disputed land claimed by neither Serbia nor Croatia. Liberland has steadily grown its international reputation since its founding by Vít Jedlička, a former Czech MP, the micronation's current president, and his partner Jana Markovíková. Prior to 2015, Libertarian Jedlička worked in his home country to build what he envisioned as a new society free of the accessories of the old. Unfortunately, he ran into far too many roadblocks despite his best efforts. At that point, I realized that starting a new country might be easier than changing an existing one, he told Euronews Next. Once this radical and inspiring thought had taken hold, the couple literally went to Google to look for land that might suit their needs. As a result, a sliver of forgotten land on the Danube's west bank became the birthplace of a new nation, the Free Republic of Liberland. Since the breakup of the Socialist Federal Republic of Yugoslavia, there has been a border dispute between Croatia and Serbia, with both sides claiming different territories along the Danube. The developers are constructing a country that will serve as a model for other countries. The most significant improvement is that taxes in Liberland are voluntary and people are rewarded for paying them. However, the area Jedlička discovered along the west bank of the river had not been claimed by Croatia, Serbia, or any other country and was thus terra nullius, or no man's land. That is, until April 13, 2015, when Jedlička, the current president of the provisional government, and the other Liberland founders laid claim to the territory. We are constructing a country that will serve as a model for other countries. The most significant improvement is that in Liberland, taxes are voluntary and people are rewarded for paying them, Jedlicka stated. Liberland was founded on April 13, 2015 to commemorate Thomas Jefferson's birthday. We wish to channel the spirit of the American Revolution. We also want to combine the best aspects of the American Republic, Swiss democracy, and Singapore's meritocracy. Finally, we want to deploy our system on the blockchain so that the government can operate more modernly and transparently. Liberland bases its right to nationhood on international legal principles that outline 4 key characteristics. The first is a population, followed by a defined territory, a government, and finally, the ability to engage in international relations with other states. The president of the fledgling country sees the strength of support for Liberland's claim to statehood in this first point. We received 2,000 applications for citizenship on the first day, 10,000 on the second, and 200,000 on the third. This alone demonstrates that there is a market for what we are doing, Jedlicka stated. Architects as creators of the Metaverse. Architects, not graphic designers, will design the coming 3D immersive internet. The Metaverse in the coming age of VR-empowered cyberspace, Schumacher wrote. Through investments in the subdisciplines of spatiology, phenomenology, semiology, and dramaturgy, this expansion of the architecture's remit will further distill the discipline's essence and core competency, namely the spatio-visual ordering of communicative interaction. In many ways, bringing architects into the Metaverse makes sense if you want to build cities that make sense rather than look pretty. And it takes a new country founded on the absence of bloodshed to seriously engage with traditional architecture and bring it into the architecture. Architecture is UI/UX for the built environment, a field steeped in systems thinking and with many parallels to communication and web design. Architects are spatial, social functionality, and communication strategists. Arc Agenda founder Daniela Grechtovici elaborated. Architects, she adds, are best positioned to strategize and design urban environments in the Metaverse. Architects are digital natives, Grechtovici said, designing computationally, creating 3D digital environments, and using game engines for VR presentations of spatial designs. We put a lot of effort into creating physical environments for social interaction and productivity. We're now getting into UX design for complex real-time multi-user interaction in virtual reality platforms. Architects understand how to connect three-dimensional space with social networking. So, what do you think about the Metaverse country, Liberland? Let us know in the comments below and subscribe to Metagate for more uploads like this.